The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll run the draw with Dorsett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Make a play ball, baby. Make a play ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. Finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Let's go.
He's across midfield.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
2nd and 4. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one complete to Witten over the middle.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Quick slant here to Smith. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Newton. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 42.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Newton. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off.
Here's Newton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Hard to believe his first catch of the game. Defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Benjamin's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Coming to you. Coming to you. Like you've been here.
Throwing is Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 55 is mine, guys. 55.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Davis. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon. And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Dallas offense set for this next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it'll be Dorsett. Uses the stiff arm. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Calling a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Newton incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Newton now to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Here we go.
And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the script of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to Smith, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.